Hi, Dave Snyder here. It's the 7th of January 2016, and I'm trying to make a useful video here, and I keep blowing it, but give it another shot. Where's that right there? That's above the legs. Okay. Anyways, just want to point out these patterns that are here, right? You notice how they're all about the same. These circular patterns are like all the same size. You see one here, and this continues like right here, goes around. Oh man, that is such a nice picture. That wish they gave us just that little bit more. Okay, and then right beside it you have Central Asia right here. Just see the circle, this edge of it right here. So you got that. It's kind of overlapping. See that? Got that curve that goes around, and it even comes up and overlaps this circle here. See that? These are pole spots basically right here that go all the way around. Almost, and you see that here again. You see this. You can see this little area here that comes down, and the other day you can see that same circular pattern right here. And you've seen it over here with the same thing coming out pretty much. And it just stays at about the same level. And you see that these movements would be big. These would be big movements. From what it looks like, it would have to happen not slowly either. It would be like a major, like quick movement. I'd think, to make the perfect circle. Maybe not. So yeah, that would be a big shift. I think. You look at that. That's what that looks like. Really, it's all about the same latitude. Each one, it just sort of drops down a little bit and goes back up and down and whatnot. Trail over this through the across the Atlantic that comes right over here to this spot, and you can see that this is Moscovians as well. This pattern right here was showing it a little bit better earlier, but that's Moscovians right there, and that's Moscovians right there. See, you can see the top, see the like hammerhead looking shape right here, right here, right here, a little bit up here, and it'll look at this. See the center? Oh, that's really cool. That's something I haven't seen like that. I gotta save that. That's beautiful right there. See, you get a little bit at a time. They let things slip just enough. Yeah, I see the center. That's beautiful right there. Watch, I'm gonna put that right to use. Right to use. You know, like it. Capture. Let's see. I want to call it Center China. Right. Put that here. Turn off the weather. Turn on my China. As close as I can, even though they're making it difficult a little bit. It needs to be smaller. Bigger. That's close enough right there. Alright, so there's the center. Let me turn on my overlays that I have of. I want to see right where that falls. Oh, it's close. Pretty close. Okay, so Australia. Look at that. Look at that. Really close. Just a little too big for this China picture. Watch. Now I'll line it up to Australia and watch it be perfect. There it is. Close enough. Look at this. See, look at this part. This doesn't go all the way to the edge. That's pretty cool. That's the first time I've seen that in the middle of China like that. I think right here in the center. That right there makes this a useful video. As far as I'm concerned. Now I can just bring up a Mare Oriental or anything I have aligned here. Just nice. Good enough. And you can see how that fits in there really nice. So that's at least right there. We got that part right there. Where's this at? This is like by above India, China. That's right there in China. And then you got India down there. So yeah, I'd say that this was a major player in the shape of the Earth, shaping of the Earth. That's that impact right there. That shows more than any other one. I mean, it shows better than anything else on the Earth. Is the Himalayas. And if you were to go there and look at the Himalayas, I know I haven't been there, but I know that if you were to go there and experience them in person, you would say, "Holy shit! It looks like the moon hit here." I know it. It's like that in Yosemite. It's like that there, so I know that it's like that. You know, when you go here, places like the Himalayas. I mean, I've seen videos that make me think that. You know, the flyovers and stuff. Those are just incredible. I mean, that place is incredible. They call it the third pole. They call this area the third pole. Wonder why? Yeah, that's why right there. There's your hole in the Earth. Your hole in the pole. Okay. I mean, not saying this is the pole now, but this. You know what? I wouldn't say that it wasn't myself. They say that this is the North Pole's up here and the South is down there. Who knows, man? I'll tell you. Who knows anymore about that? I really can't tell what's going on anymore unless you check yourself. I like how they're filling those all in with full colors now. I'm just saying this is a line. This is the size. This is the right size of this crater. This is not oversized. It is not oversized. Look at all this right here. You see this right here? It goes there. That's just another piece of confirmation. See, I've already confirmed this about how many times already. I don't know how many times. It, I mean, over and over again. This one here will continue to confirm itself over and over every day if I want. I mean, it will. Every one that I put down here and not know, if I don't know what it's going to look like and I just turn it on and it fits, like this picture right here. You see, I didn't know what this was going to turn out like, if it was going to be off to the side or whatever. Well, I kind of do, because I've done so many that I know that if I take that away and I put that over the china that I had, once I know something's set in place for sure, all I got to do is line up the new stuff to it and then check the weather, and it just puts everything together. So I mean, I know that it's like, and then there's the pattern there, and I showed you the Bering Sea pattern. You know that Bering Sea pattern from Alaska that fits there perfectly inside there. It all goes together with that. That's the hole, the right there. That's like a volcano right there. It creates a lot of these continents right here. This is all created from like this hole right here, and it probably moves to the other. It probably moves off the hole, and something else comes and takes its place, builds another continent that looks like it. Or it comes up, basically. So it seems like it's coming up from underneath, and some of it is actually coming up from underneath, and building itself before it reaches the surface, I guess. Some of it, because we know that the land down under is really the land down under. The newest continent, it's the youngest continent, I mean. And there it is. There's the center of it. That's the hole. And this is being Siberia, where the Siberian traps are. You can see that up there, I'm sure. Like right here, you see this up here, how it moves around. Just like this. Look at how it runs down this way. Look, where would this be? If we were looking at the map, it'd be over here and up. Okay, so it'd be like right straight up above China, I guess. We'll just go there and look. Here it is. Straight up above China. What is that? Look, you see the trail of the run. That same trail that leads up that way, right? That's what that is right there. It would have been a straight line just like this, with that little point of that weather that was going to a point right there. And then this is all your Siberian traps right here. So this eruption, which is right here, that they don't like to show you too well in this picture. I mean, we all know that something did that. Not all of us, but you can see it sort of. It doesn't really look like that, when you look at it. I guess it does a little bit, but not much. They don't make it look like this. Like this. Well, I mean, nobody would really recognize that unless unless you're looking for it. Because I know that it goes with the circle. Because I know that it goes with that Australia picture, which tells me that it's definitely there. I was just waiting for it to get here. Basically, I guess. That's what I should say. I was waiting for it to show. Just a matter of time, every time. Every time. Look at the spot. Look at the hole. Falls right on that spot right there, right in place. There's definitely a spot right there where it hits, or where it shows that same point. Look at that. So that point's even there. Point is even there. That's the key. That peak right there in this picture is the key right there. You put this point, and with this picture, you put this point in the eye of any storm, and then it's a matter of turning this picture till it's set right, making sure that stays in the eye of the storm, and you will align this to all of those tornadoes or typhoons and hurricanes, cyclones or whatever. You put that right in the eye, and when you turn it, it's going to move out of the eye, so you just got to move it back over into the eye and keep turning it till you get it. And once you get it the right size and you get that that's lined up in the eye, the edges will all line up, this is not like a real image of the Earth. It's like a computer generated image of roughly what's there, and they think this is good enough. I mean, it shows something. I guess it is good enough to show something. Definitely shows something. I mean, we can just go take one right now. I'll do it right now. Take any typhoon. I got some images I haven't used yet, I'm sure. Just like this. On the typhoon. Somewhere. First one we see. Right? And we already did that one. That's boring. Right here. It doesn't have no edges though. I guess not. Wouldn't be easy with every storm, but still. See, because it doesn't have a defined eye. The eye is not so defined. But it'll fit in there. I'm sure it will. Keep your eyes on the storm. See, and also some of them have been. Some things have been hidden in them. When they're too obvious, they gotta hide it. Obviously. Watch it. It fits in there like this right here. There it is. And it's close enough. There's the eye. And you see, only with the eye, like right there where I have it, only with that eye right there does the rest of the curves fit. Look, the angles, the curvature. See how they're the same right over here. Only with that there will that turn out like that. If I put that anywhere else, those lines won't line up. I mean, if I keep this on the eye of the storm on that peak, and I turn it around, it will not fit any other way until I get right to this spot, because it's the only way that it's going to get that and that line together. And with this going the same way, see how this is going down, and it's the same way. You're only going to get that with that there, and you're only going to get, you know what I mean, the other way around too. So any typhoon, I'll just cancel this one and do another one. Quick, just gotta find one here. Just throw one up there. How about, it's gotta be overhead, it can't be a side angle one. Another here. Oh, there we go, we'll just do this one right? One of these clear ones. I think. Typhoon height, yeah, this one. Okay, this one right here. I want to read that one. What the hell is this? Yeah, let's see what they're really seeing from space here. This ought to be good. Oh, you can already see it. This one's actually going to be like your the lunar south pole, Schrodinger. It's like a Schrodinger pattern. There you go. You see it right there. It starts in right. I just threw it up there, and it's already pretty close. Watch. These are the ones you want to get. These three-dimensional storms, they look 3D. Those are the ones you want to get anytime you can get them. Well, no matter what, grab those images. When you see these, grab them. Look at that. You see that? That's what you want. And you just look for things that they do still touch some of these ones up. But that's a nice image there. It has some nice features in it, and that's what the Earth's surface looks just like that, right where that spot is. That's what the Earth's surface. See that? You don't need that map behind there. What you need is that picture right. That picture right there tells you what's on the surface of the Earth, where that is created, where that spot, where that pattern is created. It basically shows you there's some like mountains or something right here, some kind of, it puts that in the picture. You see this right here. Look at this. This is on the surface of the Earth somewhere. In the ocean, floor, whatever. They're trying to show you in the picture like this, but they can only draw it out with some kind of, what they do with sonar or whatever. But this right here in the satellite, they know it too. They know that it shows that. That's why they have to hide stuff all the time. This is the reason they have. I should have just started the video out with this, because this is what the reason they have to hide stuff was because of these. I've seen ones that are, once you look at it, I mean, you download the high resolution ones, they take a minute to open. They're like, 3 megabytes or whatever, or 6 megabytes or something just for one picture. That's kind of, could be even higher than that. I don't know, 15 megabytes maybe, some of them. That's a lot for one image. Look how clear they are. It better be damn clear if they're doing it from the space station, huh? Tell them fuckers better be clear. Look at that right there. Like, you can't see to this image, you can see something. Just like it's cool. Alright, so there's that one. Anyways, I just want to point that stuff out. That's a definitely an interesting key. This is a key. I call this a key. When you find something like this, this is a key piece. This will put things together for you, because that's there, and this distinctive outline is there. You know what I mean? And it's got like this point actually that where it comes up right here. It's like an almond shape kind of. It actually comes up like like shape of an almond basically right here. It's not round perfectly. It comes up to like a slight point, and right here, and comes back around to another slight point, I think. So anyways, that's long enough. Have a good day.